Flosstube. Welcome back to our channel. It's episode 97. Can you believe it?
My gosh.
Right. Today is Sunday, November 7th. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We are coming off of Halloween. It was daylight savings time, so we rolled the clocks back this week. So we're all just a little tired today from the time change. It'll be like that for like the rest of the week, and then we'll all catch up to, the difference. It does stink that it's so dark now. Like, it gets dark so early. Which is super depressing, but that's okay. It is, it's fall, so that's just what to expect. But anyway, we are doing a lot of stitching, a lot of retreat planning. We have some fun stuff to talk about that with some exclusive Steel City Stitchers patterns. So we're not gonna, we're working on them in the background. We're not gonna quite show them yet, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I guess we can. But they are exclusive patterns for those that are attending the retreat. So maybe we'll show the one, because I think the one designer was showing it on her channel. So we can talk about that. And yeah, let's get into it, because we have a lot to talk about tonight. Best new thing this week. Erin, you're first on my rotation. What was your best new thing?
So I have two, as always. It's funny, I went back and watched, and I was like, I literally say that every week. So I'll stop saying it. Just assume I have two. My first one is I went on this wine walk thing on Wednesday. It's always on a Wednesday, which I think is so funny. But it's like you go to over 30 different businesses in town, and you get a shot of wine. And we've done the math on it. It's about 3 glasses of wine by the end of it, which isn't bad, depending on the pour. Some people were very stitchy this year with their pours. Ooh. But it's really, very yummy wines. And I got to hang out with some girlfriends that I don't see very often. And we didn't have our kids with us. So our kids are all in kindergarten together. So we could all talk about kindergarten and like not be interrupted and not have to watch what we were saying, which was really nice. It's also how I found out my daughter has a boyfriend, but that is a subject for another time. But just breathe and get through it.
Yikes.
Breathe and get through it.
All right, that is a story time for another day.
Another day. And then tonight, we've made pretty good friends with our neighbors, and it's one of the women that I went to the wine walk with, and they had us over for pizza tonight. They have like a really fancy pizza stove thing, and they make the most delicious fancy. One of the pizzas was like broccoli, but not broccoli, like broccoli rabe.
Yeah.
And then goat cheese and olives. And there was something else on it. It was like the fanciest pizza. It was so good. It was very adult, yummy pizza that I would never have made. I'm like, pepperoni? That's what I put on my pizza. But it was so good. Like, it was mind-blowingly good. And it was so kind that they had us over. And it was cold, but it's just really nice to get to hang out with neighbors like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Jody, What was your best new thing this week?
My best new thing is a show this week. So,
people love our show recommendations.
Well, you're not gonna love. Sorry.
Never mind.
I really don't. I don't even know why I have cable, because we literally we watch TV once a week, and it's like trash TV. Okay, so our favorite show of all time is Love After Lockup. Steph, Colleen, my girls, we talk about this all the time. It is about people that are in jail dating someone on the outside, and then it follows their story. Okay, you can imagine the trash.
Mm-hmm.
So good. It is so good. And from that, we found another show called Jailbirds, and that just follows a women's correctional facility, and there's a new season that takes place in New Orleans. It is fantastic. I could not keep my eyes off of it, and sadly I found out this season is only 3 episodes. So if you're looking for like a quick watch of some trash, go watch it because you'll get through it really fast.
Nice.
So yeah, that was highly enjoyable. My other best new thing this week is that I discovered a new thing, and I'll talk about that in my wits, but I'm blown away by this and I can't wait to talk about it. So I'll save it for my wits, but yeah. Thanks.
Suspense. Okay. Erica, what was your best new thing this week?
Okay. Hearing Jody talk about her trash TV reminded me of something that I have to tell you. This is the half best new thing, and then I'll say my real one. Okay, the half is I have a deep love of Nicolas Cage because he's the greatest actor of our time.
Right?
Am I wrong? Fight me. I'm not wrong. Anyway, National Treasure, #1 movie ever. Anyways, so the point is, we recently found out that he made this movie called Pig. And we're like, well, shoot, I need to see this preview. I laughed so hard I cried because this movie does not look good. If someone has watched it, please let me know if it is or not, because I just could not even take it. So I need to watch it because I need to see like how Nicolas Cagey it is. So that's my half one. Movie called Pig. He's looking for a pig. Looking for a pig. Did you watch it, anyone? Anybody?
No,
Yeah.
but it was recommended to me by a friend, and
I haven't even heard of this.
Wait,
Did they like it?
recommended to you?
well, she said watch it. So that's the thing. She doesn't. The one thing about Dana is that my friend Dana is that her and I we read a lot. We read a lot of the same books, and we watch a lot of the same stuff. So she will recommend things, and then she won't say like, like she'll just say,
Oh no.
you need to read it. You need to watch it. And if she really wants me to read it, like she'll buy me the book. Like she'll send me the audiobook, which is insane to me. But like that's just how she is. And she just said, watch it. So I don't know. I have it.
Okay, so
It wasn't like oh my God, this is so good, you have to watch it. It was just go watch it.
She would never give that much detail away. No.
just like watch the trailer. It like the greatest line in the movie has to be happening in the trailer. I don't want to ruin it for you because you have to hear it in Nicolas Cage's voice.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch it then. God.
If you watch
What
the
is
movie, I
it
need to
streaming
know.
on?
Lord, I don't even know now.
Okay.
It's been a couple days.
We have it on one of our apps. Yeah.
It's definitely out there. It's definitely
Okay.
out there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look.
Okay, so Nicolas Cage aside, my best new thing is that we went trick-or-treating, right, the other day, because we filmed before Halloween, so we haven't really talked about that here. And the baby, he like went much farther than I thought he was going to. Like we just walked down to the end of our street and like back down. But he didn't seem like he loved it that much because you're just like walking along wearing a baby dragon suit. And then the next day, after like while we're eating dinner, he doesn't really say a lot of words usually, but you know what he means. And basically he asked us if he could wear his costume and go back outside after dinner. And we're like, oh no, trick-or-treating is only
That's
one
one
day.
night a year. That's so funny.
Erica, that's so funny because Ellie did the same thing to me. She tried to drag me to the house across the street, and we never go to that house, but that's the house we started at. And then she tried to get me to go to their front yard, and I was like, oh, no, honey, we can't just do that. You can't just go ask for candy.
Like,
My neighbor was
June,
so
like on June like 13th, just show
Right.
up. Ask.
She's like, trick or treat.
he insisted on wearing his costume to school pickup one day last week, and so I, pushed the stroller with a baby dragon all the way to school. Everyone's like, "What up? Cool costume." But my neighbor did say if I wanted to let him trick or treat, that I could just give her items from our house, and she would just give them back to him. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know.
That's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
He was
That
so
would
funny. He was really cute.
You know, that's how Aria wore a princess dress for a whole year. It started on Halloween when she was 2. And then she didn't take it off for a whole year.
I mean, that makes sense, right? Like,
It does.
they
So
love it.
funny.
They love it. What's not to love?
What's not
Right?
to love?
Yeah, who cares? Life's too short. Let him wear a baby dragon costume as much as he wants, right?
You can only get away with that when you're little, so do it now.
Yeah, you do it when you're an adult and people think you're a weirdo. So
He does like this weird roar thing that's like not actually a roar, but it's like a thing. It's really weird. It's really funny.
Aw.
I love it.
That's so cute.
So good. Anyway.
well, my best new thing this week. Today, it was so fun. Jason and I had a fun, like, fall-filled weekend this weekend. Last night, I made homemade tomato bisque and, like, these gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. So it was like perfect fall food last night. If you want the recipe for the tomato bisque, send me a message on Instagram. I didn't post any pictures because we ate it all already.
What's a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich? Can you define that?
It was artisan gluten-free bread, but you can use whatever bread you want. This one just had like quinoa, flax, pumpkin seeds. It was like a multi-grain bread, but it was gluten-free. Anyway, we got it at Giant Eagle, so you can find it just at a regular grocery store. And then we did Gruyere and Gouda.
Ooh.
This
And
is
then-
very fancy.
And then we did spinach and red pepper jelly, which if you've never had red pepper
Oh.
jelly on a
It-
grilled cheese sandwich,
Michael's favorite. Red pepper jelly is Michael's favorite condiment of all time.
put it on a grilled cheese sandwich. It will change your freaking life. Okay. It's
You're not
amazing.
lying. You're not lying.
It was amazing because it was like the saltiness of the cheese and then you have the sweetness of the red pepper jelly. And then I didn't put the spinach on until after I cooked the grilled cheese. I just kind of like pulled it apart, put the spinach, the fresh baby spinach in it, and then just closed it back up. So it was like a nice little crunch and it added a little meatiness to the sandwich. It was perfect. Now the soup is a little bit of a labor of love because you have to roast your Roma tomatoes first and then you do your onions.
You lost me at roast.
That's how you get that flavor, though, right? Like you have to roast it. Yeah.
And it's perfect. So if you want the recipe, I'm more than willing to share it because I know a lot of people ask for the vegetable soup recipe whenever I share that. So listen, it's soup season. I want everybody to enjoy soup. It is soup time. So
It's
then
like
today,
a perfect lunch. I would eat soup every day.
yeah,
I love it.
and like this tomato soup is a hearty tomato soup. It's like a rustic tomato soup. So you could totally eat it as just a meal if you wanted to. But the other good, best new thing today was Jason took me to get my nails done this morning, and then we went and did some shopping and went to lunch. It was just a great day. I took like a 2-hour nap. There's nothing better than that, right? But anyway, I got my nails done.
Wow, so
And-
pretty.
I'm super pumped about them, but I'm even more excited that those are my real nails.
Yeah,
It's
girl.
impressive.
This was dip powder. So I had the acrylics on. I let my nails grow. And then once they got long, they took the acrylic and the tips off. And then they did the dip powder. So it made my nails like super hard so that my real nails won't break. So
So when you have to get them done again, do they just re-dip them?
yeah, they'll take take the polish off. It's not polish. It's like a powder. So they'll take the powder off, probably just acetone, and then reshape the nail and then dip them again.
Does it grow out like acrylic? Like, will you have that bump there or no?
It'll show a little
Okay.
bit. So you do have to get it filled like every 2 weeks, I would say.
Sure.
But it doesn't cause damage to your real nails because they're not like grinding them. They're not putting a tip on them. It's not creating that like weird crease. So, and like they're not as thick as acrylic. So I know some people don't like having fake nails because it feels weird. But this is a great idea. So I'm very excited
They're
about that.
beautiful too.
It looks cool.
Thank you. And I went for the sharp daggers this week. So let's hope I don't get in trouble at work for those.
Ah,
So watch out, world.
It's the only person that cares is my professor, and I should not see him this week. So it'll be fine. They just don't like women having nails, even though we wear gloves. I don't know. Everybody that I see that works at the hospital, 99% of them have fake nails. It doesn't affect how you do your job. So let's get into it, shall we? Where am I at? Haul and Stitchy Kindness this week. I always forget what order we go in. Erin, what did you get this week?
So wait, can I tell you the first thing I got? Because I just ate it. I bought these like Christmas chocolates, and the lady at the store, what's that?
Can I tell you what it's not? Because I just ate it.
It's gone. It's gone. But listen, this lady at the store was so rude, and I think about it every time I eat one of these now. She was like an older person, and the lady checking me out was older too. And she looked at her, she picked up the bag, and she goes, "Christmas candy." And she puts it in. I was like, "Yup, I bought Christmas candy."
I'm sorry, I didn't buy it for you. Are you eating it?
It was so rude. I don't know why it stuck with me so much. I have to get over it, but man, mind your own business, lady.
These are good. Get out of here.
They're so good. Well, the other thing is not stitching related, and I do have stitching stuff, but I got some Presto George things that I wanted to tell you guys about. Ooh. This one's an organic holiday spice.
Ooh.
Oh my God, it's so good with a little bit of milk and some sugar. And this is my Irish breakfast, which I always get. If you are a black tea fan, get some Irish breakfast, especially from Presto George. And this one is Irish cream black tea. You need no sweeteners with this one. It is the most delicious tea. I think it's my new favorite. Like, that's how much I loved it when I had it the other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
so. And again, I ordered it in the morning, and it was there the next day.
Yeah.
So I swear to God, people at Presto George just get in their little cars and like bring it to my house. It's gotta be what it is.
I also just got like a huge coffee order from Presto George, and it was the same thing. Like, I don't know, we ordered like 9-10 pounds of coffee at a time, and Jason ordered it at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and it was delivered the next day.
It's crazy. Wow. It's so fast. And I'm sure even out of state is pretty quick because they put it right in the mail.
They have to have like their own delivery system.
They must just do it like instantly. Like they pack it up, it's gone, bye-bye. It's so good. So if you're even considering it, I would highly recommend. And the holiday one was on sale. The holiday spice was on sale. And you can get as little as 4 ounces, which is what I get, the tiny ones.
Yeah, usually with tea, I usually get 4 ounces. Because once I go through 4 ounces, I'm like, all right, I'm over this flavor.
Because this is 4 ounces. It's filled to here. And then this is 8 ounces, and it's completely full.
Yeah.
Because this Irish breakfast will be gone in a month. I drink that like nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing is stitching related. I don't know if one of you guys got this one. I think one of you did, right? The sled from Target.
No, but I saw it there today.
Oh man, $3 sled from Target. I will be putting something on this bad boy.
I got a different Target today.
Did you?
Yes.
They had a different sled? Oh yeah, yours has like shelving. Mine's not shelving. It's just like a blank sled. But I thought I have a couple of cute Christmas stuff that I'm stitching up right now. I thought that would be cute to put on here.
Yeah, super cute.
Absolutely.
And $3, I was like, yes, please.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then, except I was laughing because my Target experience sounded a lot different than either of yours. Ellie was being a pill all week, and she was being a pill at Target. Jonathan literally had to pick her up and take her out of the store because she was that screaming kid that would not stop yelling.
That's rough. Target did you go to?
We were in Robinson. We made the mistake of going to Cracker Barrel, which it's not their fault, but they're understaffed. So it was a 20-minute wait, even though we were there at 8 a.m. It took forever to get our food. It took like 40 minutes. And, you know, when you have a baby, it doesn't work.
She
was already in a bad mood.
the time.
Anyways, we were those people. Sorry if anybody was at Robinson on Saturday. That was my kid. Sorry. We did take her out of the store. And then I got to have a lovely 20 minutes with Aria inside of Target.
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so my next one is our cobweb corner piece. This is the one I'm keeping. I won't stitch this until next Halloween, but it's a Barbara Anna design, and it's called Owl Oween Scissor Fob.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Look how cute it is. And it's not very big. It's 73 by 80.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So I will stitch that up. Oh, here's a good little corner. I don't know if you can see that better.
I love those spiders.
It's so cute, right?
Yeah, that's really cute.
They're really cute. I like their red eyes. So I'll stitch that up next Halloween, but I really wanted to have it. So it's going in the collection. And my last one is Lindy Stitches released the most adorable patterns. What was that, on Friday?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I couldn't resist. I was like, don't get something, don't get something. Oh, it's on sale, $1 off? Okay, I'll buy it.
Twist my arm.
Yeah. Can you see the polar bear? He's not really showing up well. There we go.
I think that's
Adverbs.
so cute.
That alone, like I would stitch that polar bear just for the hat.
Oh my God, it's so cute. I'm going to do it. I already kitted it up. I'm going to do it on this purple.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
The colors are so light.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like they'll all show up pretty well in it.
Sounds
So
great.
that's my goal for the week. And that's it. That's enough stuff.
That pattern, I told Erin already, but that pattern was in last year's Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher winter magazine, which if you subscribe to that, that's where you can find that pattern. So I think the way they do it is a lot of designers, they'll release stuff to the magazine and then next season they'll release it to the general public. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that's happened with a couple patterns that Erin has showed. And I'm like, Erin, I already have that one. Okay. It's okay. All right. Very nice stuff this week, Erin. Jody, what did you get this week?
All right, so I got, let's see. I got my cobweb corner pattern.
Uh-huh.
And I have one for a giveaway, so I'll keep that one for next week. This one I got, I don't know, like I've been wanting, I have all of these like finishes that I want to use for like a dog pattern, and I haven't found a pattern to stitch to use the finishing stuff that I have. So I got this one, and I won't read the whole thing, but it's basically just about your dog being your best friend. And it just looks like so old school to me and like very traditional, like cross stitchy to me. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
So I got that. I got my sled from Target. So I'll put, I'm not sure what I'll do in here, but thought it would be cool to stitch something for this side and then, I don't know, dress that up.
I love that.
I do too. I got my my monthly, quarterly, I can't remember how often she does it, Lynn X Stitches project bag. So it is holiday baking themed bag.
Oh.
That's cute, right?
That's really cute.
And then, of course, it comes with goodies. Here's the inside of it, the green stripes. And then it came with some tea, a little candy cane, some counting pins. And then I wanted to show you this needle minder. It's Colleen's, obviously, Rebel Stitcher. And this is one of her own designs. And I think she released it today on her website.
I did see it. It's so cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Cute. So she designed that.
She nailed it.
I know. And then Brooke's pattern, which let me fold it into the chart. It's a gnome, and
Awesome.
a gingerbread house.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't that so cute? And you know what I love about these patterns that Brooke does for her? They're very manageable. Like the size of them is very, very manageable. So that was my holiday bag from Lynn. Oh, and then Colleen suckered me in again. She released some more scissor holders. I don't need another scissor holder, but like I couldn't help it. Okay, first of all, how cute is this jar?
So cute.
Look at the top.
Wow.
I
Wow.
That.
Love it. I love it.
Pottery friend does these. So the first batch, they were like plain. They were just like fired. And this is like printed with these butterflies. And I couldn't resist it. And this jar is just like so cute.
That jar
That is a tough thing to do. Whoever her pottery friend is good at pottery. I know this. I know that's art form, and that is tough.
Also, the edge is like it's like a bottle cap. Like
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
really well done. So I'm excited about this. I'm probably going to replace one of my ones that I have and put this on my desk. That's all I have for fall, other than the stuff I'm using on my whips. So I'll show you that later.
All right.
You could put candy canes in it. I'm trying to think of something else you could put in it.
Pens. I could put pens in it.
Pens. There you go.
Pens, yeah, of course.
I just have so many of those that I have to start coming up with other reasons to have them on my desk.
I feel you 100%.
Yep. I use them for like sometimes like stitching tools. I have one for my pens, like I keep over on my cutting table, just whatever.
Yeah. Joggers and stuff.
Do I need that many? No. Do I want that many? Yes, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's all confirmed over the years that we've been doing this that we have more than what we ever need, right? It's just all
For sure.
still things that we want. All right, Erica, what did you buy this week?
Okay. What did I get this week? Oh, my cobweb pattern. The one I chose is ornament set from Satsuma Street. Can you see that?
Good one.
How cute are those?
Those are, I love that freaking Santa Claus.
I love her style. Her art style is really cool.
The colors are just like, look at the colors of this one. It's just so incredibly vibrant that I had to do it.
Love that. Mm-hmm.
And they're all like, let's see, the little Santa is 31 by 51. So like theoretically, I could do that in a timely fashion.
I think you could make it.
Theoretically. And then it includes like templates to make the shaped ornaments. Like they have the, the triangle and the thing, that thing. Like there are templates that you can like use to make your ornament be that shape without like, trying to make your own triangle poorly, which is what I would do. So that was great. And let's see, the only other thing I got is some needle minders from Grandma Girl Designs, and she's on Instagram, and I think she goes through Etsy, on Grandma Girl Designs. Her name is Erica, so we're meant to be friends, I guess.
She has a website too. You can go through just her website.
GrandmaGirlDesigns.com. Instagram, Grandma Girl Designs. Etsy, I think also Grandma Girl Designs. So I ordered 2, and then she sent me one freebie. I ordered this guy, and she sent me the little rainbow.
Oh my God, I love that cat so much.
I know, that cat is adorable.
I love it.
So I'm super pumped.
Didn't she send you it too, Erin? Does she just do that?
She must do that with every order because I ordered the in-sync ones and she sent me free ones. And I think I've done that twice actually. She must always just send a free one, which is such a good customer policy because it makes people want to come back to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. They're really cute, nicely made. I'm excited about them. I like the little retro looking deer over here. He's real cute. So Grandma Girl Design.
Very cute.
And I don't know where my instinct one is, and now you've got me thinking about it. I wonder what project that's buried on.
I know. I have so many needle minders that are squirreled away somewhere.
Oh,
Love
yes.
that one.
I really
So
should
good.
put them away. You know, like I shouldn't put them away with a project, but I always do.
I know I've got some needles out there, my good needles that I would love to have back.
Ooh.
Your
Like
ball
in
pencils?
project bags?
Yeah. Because sometimes I just like, I don't feel like putting it all away. I just like put it away and think I'm going to stitch it in a week, and then 3 months go by.
Yeah. And then you end up putting that project bag back in the drawer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. Very nice. Erica, what else did you get?
That's it. That's it for me. I had some thoughts. Let's see. Trellis and Time, so say Kitano, she released 2 new Christmas patterns that I saw and was very tempted by, but ultimately have not yet purchased them. So
Yeah, she
Give
said.
it a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We know those will be in her. She'll be sending us a picture of those later tonight. Guys, I broke down and I bought them.
She said it was one of her posts. She was like, here's one of, I want to say she said 3 new patterns that she was releasing, like Christmas ones. So I'm kind of like waiting to see the 3rd one because I maybe just should buy them all at once. You know?
Well, that's a smart idea. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Why not? Why not? All right. What did I get this week? First things first. For some reason today, I was thinking, I was like, why have I not received my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine yet this holiday season? Well, it's because my subscription ran out, so I had to hurry up and do that again. But just so you know, it was $45 for a yearly print and digital subscription. So that is all 4 releases, but you get all of the back issues of all of the digital copies. So it's so worth the price.
I mean, absolutely.
This month, or this release, I was like sending pictures to the girls already because I was like, oh my God, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. There are, of course, punch needle and cross stitch projects in these in this magazine, but there are 30 projects total. 30 projects.
That's cool.
Half
so
of them are cross stitch.
You need to start doing punch needle, I think.
I think we do, because there's a lot of really cute ones in here. But just to give you an idea of some of what is in the magazine this quarter, this one from Teresa Kogut, Santa's Young Buck, which is also on the cover.
Makes me want to cry. So cute.
So cute. And then I just wanted to show a couple other ones that were in here that really just grabbed my attention. There's like a lot of cute prim ones too. So there's like this one, I cannot get over the snowman's face. It's like, this is from Teresa's Primitive Treasures, LLC. I was laughing hysterically whenever I saw that. Of course, Barbara Anna.
Ooh.
Killed it.
Yep.
Killed it.
Barbara Anna.
That turtleneck.
The turtleneck. I didn't even notice the turtleneck when you said it the first time, and I was like, stop.
Lindy Stitches napping in the poinsettias. So freaking cute. Guys, I've already just shown you how many that are well worth
More than
it.
$45 worth, and then that's only one magazine.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So go ahead, go purchase that. Go support our friend Deb over at Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher.
Who is also an incredibly kind, amazing human. We met her at StitchCon, and oh my God, I can't get over how nice she is, and just like so sweet.
Love her. So please go and support her. It is a great magazine. You will not be disappointed. And it is really fun to get the print copy as well, but you can just get the digital subscription if you like. But getting that print copy gets you access to the digital issues as well. So like you might as well just buy the digital and the print copy too. Okay. I got my Cobweb. Thank you again, Carla, for your generosity. She sent all 4 of us something this month, which was super, super cool. And I have to tell the story. It's really funny.
Yes.
So Erin is typically our contact person with Carla. So we send either her or Erica our choices for what we want to receive from Carla from Cobweb Corner. So we pick 2. So we pick one to keep for ourselves and then one that we use for giveaways for you guys. So usually I just send a screenshot of the patterns that I want, send it in our group message. Erin takes over. She sends the email. So she makes the drop. We get the package from Carla. She makes the drop and she dropped off like tea and coffee. It was wonderful. And I'm looking in the bag and I'm like, where's the other pattern that I ordered? And I'm looking and I'm like, I definitely didn't order this pattern. I went back and looked and she had taken from the screenshot the first one that was listed, but not the one in the center. I was laughing hysterically because I was like, this is a great pattern. It's a great pattern. It's just like,
I don't know how I did that. Like, I'm sure it was like Ellie started screaming at that point or something. I'm so sorry.
It's hilarious. It's so fine. I'm not going to show the one because I'm going to use it as the giveaway for tonight.
Wait, which one was it?
I got to wait. You got to wait till the end of the show. I'm sorry.
Suspense.
But let me show you what I did get, and then let me show you what I then went and just purchased from Carla because I really wanted the pattern that I had initially said, like, hey, I want that pattern. So here is the one that I was going to use for the giveaway. Now I'm going to choose, I'm keeping this one for myself. So this is the hands-on design, the little tiny Santa.
Oh,
How big is that?
It's so tiny. Well, it's called Wee Santa. So, and it comes with some embellishments. It's only 60 by 70.
Oh yeah, that's super.
Knock this out in no time. But I just think he is so stinking cute. Love him. Love
Okay,
him.
so that was going to be your giveaway,
Yeah.
but now you're keeping it because the one that you were going to keep, you
Is
got
not.
some other pattern.
Yeah, that's right. But it's really confusing. So I have the other pattern that I'm going to use for the giveaway, but I went and purchased from Carla the pattern that I had initially wanted to keep for myself. Okay, so I just bought it, and this is the one that is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's
So much better
cute.
than I even guessed. Like,
It's so
cute.
cute. It's called Bringing
Dog in a
Christmas
sweater.
from Carriage House Samplings, and there is a companion piece, which is that little girl on her sled.
Hey.
That's cute with the bunny.
But I needed this
I
one.
love it.
It's so cute. So I already picked out fabric for it. I haven't kitted it up yet, which won't take me long at all. But I'm going to do it on this, like, there's a little bit of a pattern to it. It's from Fabric Flare. It's a 28 even weave called Crumpled Paper.
Cute.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Did you get that at a retreat or like a
No,
stitch?
we received this from a viewer. I can't remember who
Mhm.
that sent us like that big package of fabric. But this was in there, so I'm gonna do it on there. Yeah, I think it's super cute. So yeah, but I couldn't resist. After I saw it, I was like, I need to go just buy it. So, but again, it came in like record time. So if you want to order something and get it quickly, don't forget our girl Carla over at Cobweb Corner. All right. What else did I buy this week? Let me look at my notes. Hang on here. Actually, that was it. Okay, so let's get into finishes, shall we? Erin, what'd you finish this week?
Okay, so I have like 2 little ones. They're kind of cheap finishes, but I'm going to still count them. So the first one, I bought this. It was like super on clearance at Joann's. It's this frame, and there was a glass piece in it. And I thought that would be a cute like stand-up frame to get, and then I can just take a pattern in and out of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
this is just on like foam board, and it's in here, and I can take out the Halloween and then put another one in, right? And I can just sit on my
Yep.
desk. But this pattern is so cute. It's from Paper Crane. Eat, drink, and be scary. And it felt bad that it was just sitting in a drawer. So now it can go out.
That
And now I
pattern.
have to put a Thanksgiving one in here and change it out.
Yeah.
This thing was like $1. Like super cheap.
God, I would have
Check out
never
the
even
clearance
thought about
section,
that.
man. I
Would have
love
never
that
even
thing.
thought to do something like that. So, yay.
That's so clever. I like it.
Thank you. I was really excited about that. And it works. It fits in there really well. Okay, so my next one was, we were talking last week about having all these finishes, and I remembered I have a scrapbook. I should probably use it. So I went through. We had a couple days off. So I went through and I put a little bit more into my scrapbook. So I keep like all my little notes and stuff. But then I have, so here's some of my finishes. The Brooke ones.
Yeah.
My Hello 2021. I actually took that out of a frame to put in here. That's a caterpillar piece. That one we got. Who was that one from? I have it on there. Oh, Ride On by Stitch Life magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm starting to do is leave as much fabric as possible when I put it in my scrapbook. So if I do want to finish it, it's only double-sided tape. I can take it out and I could totally still finish these.
Smart. Yes.
So like this mouse one, I could still completely finish because there's plenty of fabric left around it.
What a good.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah, I feel better about it being like this than sitting in the box.
For
And
sure.
then I can look through them. A little scrapbook.
That's
It's really fun to look through it too and be like, oh yeah, I remember stitching that.
yeah, that's awesome.
Love it. Those are my cheat finishes. They're kind of finishes.
That's a finish. That is a
Yeah.
finish.
It counts.
Thanks. You ever just have one of those nights where you're like, I just don't feel like stitching, but I also don't feel like doing nothing. So that was a good project for that.
You want to craft in some way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jody, what did you finish this week? Since you had 5 last week.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of finishes. I finished my first block of my cereal Sal by Fourth Circle Studio. So I know we got a lot of comments on our last video. We had asked you guys to let us know if you're participating. So I am doing my blocks kind of as I go. So I don't have all my squares in there, but my Bundy bug is done.
Very nice.
Oh,
And
nice.
love it. I know you guys have probably seen this all over social media, but I am just enjoying this so much, like seeing everybody's variations. There are some, bless you, Erica.
Yeah, bless you.
There are some incredibly creative people out there that are stitching this Sal. So it's been really fun to watch. I changed my font, obviously, in my skulls, but I wasn't brave enough to do anything with the car, and I didn't think it needed anything done with it. It's really cute. So
There's a lot of room.
happy me too. Like I was a little bit nervous that this was going to be a lot like the Witchy Stitcher one, that she has like all the rooms and she has like, it's not serial killers, but it's like horror movies. Like there's Leatherface and like Michael Myers and all of that. And it's like I love that pattern. I just didn't want this to feel like the same as that, like with the people. So I don't know if there's gonna be people in this or not, and if there are, great. But like I was pumped that this first square was like a car. Like I never would have guessed that. So that was like a fun surprise.
Yeah.
So I did finish that first block. It took me forever. I don't know why, but it took me forever. Then I got these patterns. I've had them in my Etsy cart forever, and I apologize. I'm filming on my phone, and I need my phone to look up who the designer is on this. But it came in a pack of 5 animals. I have my iPad. I can probably look at one of them and see if her name is on here. Pinochka.
Oh, yeah.
Unockhka.
Mhm.
Etsy. There are 5 animals that come with this. There's a mouse, there's a cat, a frog, a whale, and a bunny. So I stitched the whale, and he's a little pillow.
I love it.
So cute.
So cute.
The instructions to do that, first of all, this was one of the most enjoyable patterns I've ever stitched. I thought it was going to take forever. It did not. And the way that I stitched it, because I know that my sewing machine would not handle it, I stitched the back stitching around him, and then I flipped my image and I stitched the same back stitch just on a piece of plain fabric. And then I stitched them together like I would a B-score new. Like I just did a whip stitch in between both back stitches.
Oh, yeah, that's genius.
That's awesome.
So
That's good.
he hand stitched together and stuffed, and I love him.
I love him.
So good, Jody.
Uh-huh.
It was not easy to stitch together. Like doing this tail was rough. But he's done. And the other animals are so cute. So if you have a minute, go check out her Etsy shop, Unockhka. She has a certain style about that, her artwork. She's got some other really, I think she has like a monthly tea set, like a calendar type, like every month there's like a different tea. So yeah, go check her out. Really cool Etsy shop.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, that was still more finishes than I had this week. Erica?
Get together. What are you doing?
Absolutely no finishes over here. None at all. None at all. I'm okay with that.
I did have one finish. It's not an FFO because it's still in progress. It's a SAL. But I've also been working on the cereal SAL. Mine looks very different from Jody's, which I love. I love the fact that these all look very different. But I got my first block done, and I got my letters done.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, good.
So
Wow.
thank you. So
Variegated floss, or did you change the colors?
No, the floss was, crap, what floss was that? It was a variegated floss that I got in Stitchy box. Last year it was the Halloween Stitchy box. So it was a black and red variegated.
Gotcha.
Black and red. That's
cool.
crazy
So-
variation.
That's how it showed up. And it's kind of hard to see on camera, the words, but they definitely pop in person. And then once I figure out kind of like what else is going in this, I'll figure out what I want to add. I saw like a cool thumbprint design somebody did.
Oh, yeah.
Handprints, caution tape, like all kinds of cool stuff. And then I got my Bundy bug done, and I have my blocks done. So I'm ready to go. I want to see the
looks
next
great.
one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I love it though. I love it, love it, love it. So that was the only finish I had this week. All right. So let's talk about whips, shall we? Erin, what have you been working on?
I have a few. I didn't realize I had so many until tonight. I went to list them all out. I went, oh man, I guess I did more stitching than I thought.
Love it.
So my first one is I'm all caught up on my Lucky Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Nice.
Oh, look how cute that little candy is.
I thought that this came
like
together
that.
really well. The way that those two come together at the top, I really like that.
Yeah, I do too.
That's really
It
cute.
could be a bit chaotic with as much stuff as she puts in it, but I feel like it came together well. I like the symmetry.
Mm-hmm.
Caterpillar, did you see she released a new Wiener Dog needle minder?
She
Oh.
did. I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, it's
Her
wearing.
needle minders are boss too.
It's for the new Sal, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's wearing a freaking sweater, and I can't handle it.
I think it's another houseplant sale is the next one, right? Some kind of Stitch and Grow. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at that one. Okay, this one I pulled out super randomly, but I'm feeling Christmassy and I don't care. So this is my firehouse. This is what I think I want to put on the sled, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think I'm going to gift it to Jonathan's firehouse because I put their number. So
Oh,
that's
Oh,
their
that's
station
adorable.
number at the top.
That is so cool.
mhm.
So I thought that would be really cute to finish it and then to like put it at the station somewhere.
I love that.
Yep.
Mhm.
And they have that whole
Do
like
it up.
room where they just hang out. I'll tell you what though, this white has been a pain in the booty to stitch, but I'll get it. I'll get it. There's not much more. I should have that one finished very soon.
Who's the designer on that one?
Oh, sorry. That is Little House Needleworks.
That's
And it's a series, of course. I feel like they only do series, don't they?
Oh, they do a lot of them.
They're good though.
Yeah,
My next one is, this is what I stitched on Halloween. It is Halloween Squirrel. And this is as far as I got on it.
Wow.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Mhm.
So
Good.
I decided what I'm going to do with it, you guys. So for what Aria has when we trick or treat, let me grab it because it's over here. This is what Aria takes around trick or treating, which I made like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
do the same thing for Ellie. So now Ellie's going to have
Oh.
this guy.
That's cute.
God.
That's really cute.
So now that I know what I want to do with it, I'm like, oh, I really want to finish stitching it, but it's just Halloween, so I don't know. I only have this guy left to do.
Even if you pulled it out next year,
Mhm.
I could finish it early, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
a March Madness, so we'll see this one in March.
Ooh, yes. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited for March Madness.
March
I can't believe
Madness.
it's already time to like maybe consider thinking about that.
I know.
It's not that far away.
I know.
I know.
So the next part of Maple Lane came out. This is what it looks like.
Oh,
Like a little phone booth, and she's sitting there drinking her coffee.
I love that
Mhm.
tree too in the background, that yellow
Oh, the tree. So cute. It's huge though.
Is it really?
It's big. I mean, it's bigger than you think.
Oh, but it looks gorgeous.
Oh man.
Thank you. So I just have to do the phone booth. I'm really close to being done on this one.
Erin, is that the part that you thought was the Frankenstein, or is that on the other side?
I think that was that part. No, it's on the other side. You're right. It's on the other side.
Okay.
Now that you say that.
Frankenstein.
It's like right here
Yeah.
where there's going to be a sign. I mean, Erica is clearly, that's why we got to leave it to Erica, right?
She is the frosted pumpkin guru.
Oh.
Don't just
I don't
assume
know
there's
about
a
that.
giant Frankenstein head in the middle. All right, this one you've kind of seen me do before, but I was thinking I wanted to do something sentimental for Christmas, and I see these in Aria's room all the time, and both of my girls have gotten so much bigger, so their handprints have gotten bigger. So what I'm going to do is stitch their hands, and then hopefully turn these either into a pillow or like a framed piece and put their name above it. But instead of doing it on that block thing, I'm just doing it on this like red fabric.
Oh.
Oh,
So I'm
nice.
stitching it right now, and then you can see what it looks like. It's just like their handprints on fabric, and then I'll outline it.
Cool.
So then I'll put Ellie and Aria and then their ages, and then give these to grandparents. Because my mom has been begging me to do one, and I just don't like stitching in those boxed frames. They're just not fun to stitch in.
Oh.
So I figured, like, okay, at least this I want to stitch on.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
how big their hands are getting. I think this is the last time I can do this for Aria, because you guys, her hand is almost the size of my hand.
And then it'll just take forever to stitch it.
Oh my God, you'll be stitching for days.
For days. I mean, this was just like one night, and I wasn't really super in the mood to stitch, but you can see the progress, and I do love the way it looks once it's stitched.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, looks great.
Ellie was being a butt about it, of course, too. So that was fun. But I'll get it done for Christmas.
Gift. That is a great gift.
That's it for me.
Very nice stitching this week. I can't believe that Maple Lane, it like took my breath away. My God.
It's so fun to stitch too.
Yoked. It is so cute. That thing is going to be amazing when it's fully done. Amazing.
It's not going to be done though until March. The last
That's
release.
how they roll
March
with their
4th.
sales though, man. They go for a long time.
Long sale.
But they're huge. Like they're gigantic.
I mean, that's true. And the good thing is, like, I mean, I'll have that done in one more day of stitching and that'll be done. So then I get to put it away until December 3rd.
See, that is the other thing that I really like about their stitch alongs is that they give you an entire month to finish your piece. It's the same with like modern folk embroidery, like people who do, and like his are, you know, his releases are gigantic. So you need the whole month really to stitch them. But if you just like sit down and like buckle down, you can have it done in like a couple of days. And then that leaves you the rest of the month to like work on other stuff. And then you kind of forget about it. And then you get excited because you're like, it's going to release again. And it doesn't feel so, I don't know, like just so much pressure.
I totally agree. It feels very, and you're right. It's very exciting. It's like getting a new pattern every month. Like it's like this new thing and it's very fun.
And like the one that you're stitching is like telling a story. Like it's maple, you know, like, you know what I mean? It's like building upon itself and like, you know, it's unveiling a scene. So it's really cool to kind of see where it goes.
It's also like such a nice way to be able to do something that's really big. Like I would never do a pattern that big and sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to stitch this and like, who knows when you never pick it back up.
I know.
Absolutely.
Right.
I have a whole drawer full of examples of what happens when you pick up
I've gotten to the point where if it's anything bigger than 100 by 100, I'm like, it's just not going to get done. I'm never going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally with you.
I feel like that.
Totally with you.
Unless it's something that I absolutely 100% want to stitch, you know, or it's something that I've sought out to stitch, but looking at patterns like, oh, that's cute. And then looking at the stitch count and I'm like, no, like 240 by 160. I'm like, what?
Right.
My head explodes. I don't even, now that you say that, I don't even know how big this one is. 132 by 120. I mean, it'll take me a little bit. It's not
that's big, but that's doable.
It's not full coverage, right?
Yeah, that's big, but not like, that would be my limit. That's it. And I have to really love a pattern if it's that big.
And you know what? It doesn't look like a ton of color changes too. Or like every little motif is kind of the same color. So you can stitch that in no time.
That's going to be so cute.
Can't wait. All right, Jody, what did you stitch this week?
I have one whip. So this was my other thing. So I have discovered soluble.
Wait. What is it? Oh, soluble canvas.
What is that?
All right. So it's like perforated paper, but it dissolves in water. So you can use it to stitch on like clothing. So you attach it, you like loosely stitch it to something, or like I put it in my Q-snap, and you put whatever you want to stitch on behind it. So it's basically just your guide, okay? So you stitch, and then you put it in water, and it literally disappears.
Magic.
And what you're left with is just stitching on fabric that you normally wouldn't stitch on. Okay?
I love this.
So I am stitching on organza. Okay?
Ooh.
Organza is like it's like tulle, like wedding, like a veil. Okay? So I put my soluble canvas on. I put my organza underneath it, and I stitched these guys, and then I washed it away.
Holy crap!
Whoa.
Okay, hold on. It gets so much better. So this one,
Wow.
like, it's like shiny, but I don't know. I don't even know. I got like a giant roll of it, okay. So this is gonna be my middle layer, my bottom layer, and I'm gonna stack these in hoops. Okay. My bottom layer will be blue fabric with rocks. Then that, and I'm in the middle of stitching my top layer, which is gonna be lily pads.
Jody.
What? That is the coolest idea.
So it's a pattern. Like I'm following a pattern. Okay. But like this will go away, and then my fish will go
Oh
under
my.
it. And then when they're all stacked on top of each other, it'll be like a 3D koi pond. Fucking stop.
Where did you even get this idea?
This is so crazy.
What's crazy is this stuff. Okay, go buy this stuff.
I'm literally buying it right now, Jody.
You can stitch on like sweatshirts. You can stitch on like
Right.
whatever you want. Now, I was very skeptical. Like, I didn't know if this was going to work because this organza is like, it's so like flimsy, but that stuff disappeared and these fish are just like on there. The
So
only
not.
really careful is you can't have any drag stitches behind and on the back because everything will
That's
show
a good
through.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
A little time consuming to like make sure that everything was all tucked and pretty on the back. But I'm very pumped about this.
But it's not that expensive either. It's only like $8.
Yeah, and so
That's
I
cool.
got did you get this pack?
That's the pack. That's what it looks like.
There's 3 pieces in here. 3 pieces of 8x8.
I'm so excited. Like, I'm already thinking of things that I can stitch for Aria. Like,
So I just have it in my Q-snap with my organza behind it.
yes.
Like,
So it's like an Ada?
It's more like perforated paper,
Okay.
Okay.
but it's 14 count. So they're like round holes as opposed to like squares.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What I mean?
Mhm.
And but it's like very, very easy to use. The only thing that I found is like I'm like handling it, it's dissolvable. So like you can't, like it gets a little bit sticky if you hold on to it for too long. But like in your Q-snap, I'm just holding on to my snap and then it's fine.
Interesting.
Whole new world.
I feel like I want to stitch on the back of a jean jacket.
I was thinking my
Uh-huh.
pants. Like on my pant pocket, how cool would it be to put something there?
That would be cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I love everything about this. It's purchased. It's coming in the mail.
So that's the only thing I worked on because I was very, very eager to get the fish done because I didn't know if it was going to work. So I was like, that's the only thing I worked on because I was like, I got to get this done to make sure it works.
So then what are you going to layer this in? Are you going to put it in like a frame? Are you going to put it in like a fish bowl?
So it's going to be 3 hoops. So like the bottom hoop will be the rocks, the middle hoop will be the fish, and the top, the lily pads. And I'm going to glue them all together. And then I'll just have like a thick, round
Mhm.
thing. And I guess I could hang it because,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could totally hang it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it won't be, 3 hoops, what, maybe like an inch and a bit?
You could even put that in like a some type of tray, like on a table, and then you could put some stuff around it so that
Yeah.
it looked like
Ooh.
fun. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot you could do with this, Jode. Yeah, I'm very excited to see this. Like I said, this is crazy.
Crazy. Like, who would have even?
This is what I'm saying. Like, where did you come up with this idea?
So I had started a koi fish pattern so long ago, and I think I remember texting you guys from Joann's. I was buying like this organza material with the intention of stitching directly on it, which is a total impossibility. Like, right? And it obviously didn't work. Well, I really wanted to do koi fish, and I came across this pattern which I've seen before, but I've never taken the time to like actually look and like see how she did it. She did it a little bit differently than the way that I'm planning to do it, because I want the bottom of it to be blue. Like, I want it to look like water. So I'm doing my bottom layer on blue fabric so that it shows up between all the layers.
Yeah, 100%.
So there's like a couple differences that I'm doing, but I mean, like, for the most part, and obviously I'm using sulky, so like my colors aren't, totally there. And I mean, like, my lily pads don't look anything like the pattern does, but whatever. I was looking for koi fish and came across this image that I had seen before and found that it's actually a pattern. So,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Do you remember who the designer was?
I'll hang on a second.
I'm just curious.
It is Kamidake.
Okay.
Fiber Arts. Kamidake.
Cool. Awesome.
That's all I know. I can link. I don't think she has. I don't know. I didn't look at anything else in the Etsy shop, but I can link it.
It was on Etsy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to try it.
Oh, I can't wait.
I had originally thought I think it's called like Tearaway. It's the same concept, and I think it might work better if you're doing this on something like a denim material, but you stitch on it and it's more like an Aida, but then the fibers, like the strings, peel away.
Oh, yeah.
And you like pull them out.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Waist canvas.
Yes.
I think is that what that's called? Yeah.
Yeah.
I started using that one time, but I got like 11 count, and it just seemed so impossibly big that I just like, no.
That would not work with this organza because it's just like so delicate. But that's what I had bought originally, and I was like, there has to be something better that's out there. And then I just kind of like Googled and found this soluble stuff, which I have never. I mean, I don't know, Erica, what have you done with it?
I haven't actually used it, but have seen other people use it to put things like on clothing and on other stuff like that. So I had thought about using it to like put it on some interesting like quilting cotton and then make that into like something. There's also, besides that, was that DMC or Dimensions or something?
I got
the one that I saw when I was first doing that was Sulky Fabrisolvi, and I don't know if it's Sulky like the thread people or if it's someone else, but it's fabric without the C and then Solvi, and I think it's basically the same kind of thing.
What a cool idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I always wondered how people did that on clothing, but that makes sense. I've heard of waistcloth before.
Like even on a little blanket, that's what I'm thinking of. Like I could put like initials or, oh man, I'm really excited to try this.
So many possibilities.
Oh, the possibilities are endless. I'm so excited. So excited. All right, Erica, what did you stitch on this week?
All right. I if you recall from our last video, I had a goal about my Black Hat Society piece, and I almost completed the goal. But then I was finishing this on November 1st, and I just decided to finish one part of the goal and be done. So I finished the orange down here.
That looks amazing. That orange is so bright.
Thank you. And I did not do the other witch hat, but I am okay with that.
Hey,
So I put that away for now.
task.
What was that?
That orange was a task, I'm sure.
It was so tedious, and I just don't like tedious stitching, so I was really like, oh, I don't want to finish this, but I forced myself to do it because now it is done, and when I pick this back up, I'll be able to do other things. So that's cool.
Of course.
And I worked a little bit on Maple Lane, not a ton, and obviously I'm super far behind to just get distracted and stitch other things, but here's what I have so far.
I love that you have his hair done, but no face.
Just a toupee floating in the wind.
Yeah, just a mystery guy, and like his shirt is there. I don't know if you can see it because it's just white without stuff. A shirt and some hair. Cool.
Love it.
The Invisible
So-
Man.
Yeah, I like that piece. I'm excited about it. I just, I just get distracted with my stitching and stitching ADD or whatever. I spent some time, and I feel like I'm forgetting because it's been more than a week since we recorded, and sometimes I forget to write my notes down until 3 days later, and I forget what they were.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have worked on something else, but I worked on Happy Thanksgiving from the Frosted Pumpkin.
Looks
And
great.
I added, thank you, these pie pieces on the bottom, that leaf, and then I started working on the turkey's face.
That's so
I was sitting on the couch with Aria, and I had Instagram up, and that picture that you posted from that one, it was that one, right? It came
Yeah, it
up,
was.
and Aria was like, ooh, I really like that one. So, got a high
Nice.
compliment from Aria.
That is very kind. Tell her I said thank you. And then I don't know if you guys are feeling this way. I think maybe Erin is. She showed a Christmas piece, but I was talking with Catherine today, and just about how yes, want to stitch autumn, Thanksgiving kind of stuff, but also that pull to stitch Christmas is super strong right now.
It's getting
So
me.
I started
it's done.
something tonight, and I have a screenshot. Here's what I have so far
Oh.
on some Jody fabric, one of her rejects, I think this is, and it is this
Beautiful.
this
Oh,
guy.
it's perfect for that piece, too. That's like a complete match.
I love that.
Right? So I don't know if I'm gonna stop doing my fall stitching and move on to Christmas completely or not. We'll have to see. But I really wanted to do some Christmas stitching, so here we are. This is it.
I know it seems insane, but we really only get at this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks before Christmas.
I know.
Oh Lord,
That's
yeah.
not that much stitching time.
And I feel like I've been stitching fall since August.
I have definitely been stitching fall since August, so I'm kind of done. I don't even want to do my turkeys. I'm done.
I feel like
I'm ready for Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for Christmas. I feel like I'm ready to stitch Christmas, do some Christmas FFOing. I even told Jason today because we went and we like to go and walk around and look at Christmas decorations, even though we don't need anything. And we don't buy anything. We just like to go and look. I just like going to At Home and Target and all the places and just looking at Christmas stuff. I think I have deja vu. I think I said this last year. But anywho, yeah, I told him today, I was like, screw it. Let's go home, take down all of our fall stuff. Let's just decorate for Christmas. Let's just put up all of
do it.
stuff. And he was like,
Go for it.
he's like, maybe not yet. Let's give it a little bit of time. He's like, we haven't even put the outdoor furniture away yet. We're not decorating for Christmas yet. But I just had this pull to start decorating for Christmas.
Yeah.
I want the Christmas feeling. So you know what? If we start stitching Christmas now, I think nobody could fault us for that.
You need time to stitch it. And if we're going to get together and have a crafty day, then like I need to have stuff finished so that I can make like ornaments and stuff.
I know,
Right.
ornaments, pillows,
Yeah.
oh,
So
wooden.
now is when you have to stitch it.
Now's
Yeah.
the time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's embrace it.
I think we're calling it right now, people. We're
Steel
just
City
saying-
Stitchers say it is time to start stitching Christmas.
So do it.
I'm putting all of my fall shit away tonight. I'm putting it all away. Christmas from here on out. That's it. That's
Yep.
it. Sorry.
Join
I stitched
me.
Thanksgiving for a week and I'm done.
Christmas candy. Ugh.
Oh,
How dare you?
That lady.
Crazy.
Let's do it just to like spite her.
Yeah, we're doing it to spite that lady that made fun of Erin for her Christmas candy. You know what? Let people have the joy in life, whatever brings you joy. If decorating for Christmas right now brings you joy, decorate for Christmas. Eating Christmas candy, yes. Singing Christmas carols, love it.
You know what, Kristen? You benefit from it because that Christmas candy was actually part of my Advent situation too. So that lady's the worst.
Oh.
Yeah. For you, lady. Oh,
Oh.
get into my whips for this week. Erica, I'm sorry. Are you finished with your whips? We always go off on this.
I know. Yes, I'm finished.
Okay.
Thanks.
We are doing a tea advent box for one another for Christmas. So we drew names. Jody drew names. So we have our assigned who we're giving to and who we're getting from. So this will not be a secret. But we don't know what's going to be in it. But we've all come to the conclusion that we have a lot of tea and we would like to sample each other's tea and see what you have in your stash that I don't have in my stash. And so we're making advent boxes for each other. So we will be sure to show you guys what those look like on the channel. We're not, obviously it's a 25-day advent box. We'll be happy to show what the boxes look like and the little goodies inside. So I'm really excited about it. I've already been gathering stuff for mine and yeah, it's been really fun. Okay, let's talk about my whip, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Okay, if I can find what I've been doing. All right, my Caterpillar Lucky Nutcracker. I'm making a very little bit of progress,
Ooh.
but it's coming along. Now that we're on a Christmas kick.
She goes quicker once you start doing her dress, I promise. It like I don't know what it was about that, but she flew after that point.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge release this time around either. So I don't have any excuses, but now that we have have decided Christmas is it from now until the end of the year, I will get that done.
Ready. Let's do it.
The other thing that I have been working on, which I forgot all the frickin' thread downstairs.
No.
But anyway, is my Owl Forest embroidery. This was a free pattern that they offered up called Pumpkin Color Autumn. And this is what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. Look at that owl.
That's what I was just looking at. So cute.
Well, and you guys remember I just did that finish for my mom, and it was an owl forest, and it was the pumpkins, and it was along the same design and the same color scheme, and I really liked it. And once I saw this, I was like, well, I want something for myself. And I couldn't resist buying the threads. So I ordered the variegated threads that go with this pattern. If you go on their website, you can find this under free charts, Owl Forest Embroidery. You click on free charts. You can download it immediately. There are a ton of free charts on their website. So if you like that design, there's a ton of things. But then you can also purchase the thread packs to go with, and it'll say like, this is the thread pack for Pumpkin Color Autumn. They make it really convenient for you. They put it all together and they send you the floss. You can even say what fabric you're going to stitch it on, and then they'll calculate how many skeins of each that you need. Okay.
Ooh, that's handy.
Yeah, and it came from Russia in like a week and a half. So it was great. But anyway, you guys, I'm stitching this on 40 count.
Oh my God.
That squirrel.
That smells good. It's all good.
Thank you.
Oh man,
That border.
that's beautiful.
I asked, this is as big as it'll be. So this is as wide as it'll be. So I'm just working my way across. It's the cutest pattern. It's super fun to stitch. The flosses are just variegated DMC, so they're nothing crazy. It's just a cotton floss. But the variegation is just like, look at that squirrel.
He's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That flower, I mean, like that's all one color. The leaves, they just look great. I'm really, really enjoying this. So I don't know. I hate to put it away for Christmas stitching, but it's time for Christmas. I'll work on it again. The other thing that I started working on, which I can't show the pattern, and the reason for that is this pattern is from our great friend Tracy Richards. She is the wrought iron stitcher, and she created an exclusive Steel City Stitchers retreat pattern for us that we will be giving to all of the retreat attendees when they come to the retreat in February. But I just want to show what I've stitched so far. This is actually on a 25 count sparkly white fabric.
Oh.
And that's all I have done so far.
Over 2 on 25?
I'm doing 2 strands of sulky, yes.
Over
2 over 2 on 25 count. The reason I have this 25 count sparkle fabric anyway is because I bought it for a Haid from my Nightmare Before Christmas Haid that I did not work on. So I cut that off the bottom and I'm just using the other piece. And these are the 2 sulky colors that I'll be using. This one, a blue variegated, and this one is a solid blue.
Love that.
I like
Those
those.
colors.
So that's just a little teaser for everybody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is the only other thing that I have been stitching. And I guess before we get into giveaways, we'll talk about the Liz Matthews pattern. Because I think we've all kitted it up at this point. I think Erin has actually started hers.
No, I didn't start it.
Okay, she hasn't started it. I have not started it either. But our good friend Liz Matthews, who will also be attending the Steel City Stitchers Retreat in February, she created a pattern exclusively for us. I'm actually not going to show the pattern, I don't think.
I'm going to show here. I'll show the colors.
Yeah, let's show the
fabric.
colors. I want her to
Great
show
idea.
it if she wants to show it. And then people will obviously, all of the retreat attendees have already seen this pattern. So if you are attending the retreat, you've paid your registration, you're coming to the event, you will have received an email from us containing the pattern. If you're on the Facebook group for the Steel City Stitchers Retreat, we also posted it there. So with this one, Jody has done the planning. Yeah, look at those colors. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Pretty.
Jody has done the planning to put together the FFO side of this pattern that we will be doing at the retreat. So the goal is that you have it stitched. If you're attending, you have it stitched before you come in February, and then we will finish it together, or we will help you finish it, or you can just take the supplies home and you can finish it when you get home. You can do whatever you want, but we'll have stuff there for you to FFO it with us. I just think that's so cool. And Jody, of course, is the queen of FFO creativity. And so she is gathering all of those supplies. So I can't wait for you to see all of that. So I'm going to be using, it was hard to pick a fabric for this because I didn't know which direction I wanted to go. But I picked the Silver Moon. So
Pretty.
it's a silvery white, but I think the colors.
Yeah, I think we need, I'll be excited to see like everyone's version of, because the colors are very interchangeable. Like you could really change them out to whatever you want, but it'll be neat to see everyone's version. If you use the called for, I think obviously like a lighter colored fabric, but
Mm-hmm.
that'll
Yeah.
be.
But you can do it on whatever count you want. You can do it on 14. I mean, the FFO project, don't worry about that. It'll fit a 14 count or a 46 count. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, so we're super excited about that. But that's all we're going to say. Just make sure if you are attending that you received that email and you got your copy. Or check the Facebook group. All right, so let's talk about giveaways, shall we? So Jody had the giveaway for last week, which was next door was the phrase that you needed to use. The heartstring samplery. A little hard to see there for a second. Okay. And our winner was Claire Winter. I've already messaged you here on YouTube on your comment, so please email us at steelcitystitchers@gmail.com and we will send it out to you. All right, so Erica and I have the Cobweb Corner giveaways for this week. Super excited about these ones. So Erica, what is your pick for this week?
My pick is Autumn in Baltimore by Brenda Gervais. Can you see it?
It's so cute.
So cute.
I would like to win that.
Adorable.
Don't say win, Jody, and don't say giveaway either.
My favorite thing about this is this guy. Can you see this squirrel? I can't even deal
He's
with
horny.
that squirrel.
That's cute.
Love it. Very cute.
So in your comment, what are we saying? You want to stitch the squirrel? Say it.
Yeah, you want to stitch the squeal. Stitch the squirrel.
So it has several. Wait, it has all the autumn basket, a mini pin cushion, and a mini pumpkin decoration.
Wow.
Cute.
So yeah,
Oh, that's adorable. What a steal. Okay, so this was the pattern, and I'm not knocking this pattern. I love this pattern. It just wasn't what I had initially wanted from Cobweb Corner, and that's fine. We're going to use it for a giveaway this week. So my giveaway is a Blackbird design, and I know people love Blackbird design, as do I, but this one is the Garden Club number 6. So
I think that's why I didn't think anything of it, because I was like, yeah, she likes Blackbird design.
Oh yeah, it's a super cute pattern. I also love
Cute.
I love how that top red
Cute.
flower looks like a crab,
I was just gonna say.
oh yeah.
which I don't think it's
That's
meant
cute.
to be. I don't
No,
think
that's super cute though.
it's super cute.
Mhm.
So it's a great pattern. So I don't know what else to say about it. It's so cute. So say that you want to stitch the let's say stitch the flower. Let's keep it easy. You want to stitch the flower, you want to stitch the squirrel. Don't say win, don't say giveaway. Please be over 18. It's open to international viewers. I think that's all we have to say about that. So good giveaways this week.
Mhm.
Have good ones for next week as well, because Erin and Jody will be doing their giveaways from Cobweb Corner next week. All right, so plans for this week. Erin, what's the plan?
Man, I'm stitching Christmas, man. I'm gonna jump in with both feet. I can actually tell you, I just went through and made a list. So I'll take out my Season to Sparkle. I should be able to finish that. Christmas Cat, I'll bring that one out. I've got Mistletoe Loitering Society.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Can't wait to stitch that. Oh, the I'll Be Home for Christmas. That was the one from Wild Violet last year. That's super cute.
Mhm.
And then I've got my sale to finish, my Maple Lane.
Love it.
Yeah.
Those are some lofty plans. I love it, love it, love it. And I just want to see you pull these out, and I just want to look at them again.
So excited.
So. Jody, what are you working on this week?
So funny, like when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna put this away till next year," like we're there. Like I remember you stitching on all these things.
Right?
I know.
Like, we're there.
It's here.
I gotta pull off this koi pond. I gotta
Yeah.
figure it. It's probably gonna take me all week, so that's the only thing I'm committing to.
Very nice. Well, listen, you know, Jody, she is not going to be the Christmas stitcher. That is just not her jam.
Not my jam. I am gonna stitch something Christmassy for this sled because I love it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Erica, what are your plans for this week?
I think I'm embracing the Christmas stitching. I'm gonna keep working on this bad boy and see what else I can get into, plus some Maple Lane action. So things are happening.
Yes. I'm going to work on my caterpillar. I want to get that done this week, obviously, because the next release comes out on Friday. I'm always like trying to play catch up. And then I'm going to go through my whip pile and I'm going to see what I have there. I have a big test coming up on Friday, which is going to take up a lot of my time this week. So I'm hoping to get a lot, you know, some stitching time in. It's probably not going to be a lot. But I would love to get the Lucky Nutcracker caught up and just be done with that and figure out where to go next. The Serial Sal will come out on Friday too, but Jody and I are going to a cross stitch event on Saturday and we'll be there literally all day. So there's no reason why I can't get a significant amount of stitching done on Saturday. So I'm pumped for that. All right, guys, that is all we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back next week with a regular video. And as always, leave comments, questions down below, and we'll see you. Be safe, be healthy. We love you. Bye.